Previously on MaudeWorld.
You have been hired by the King of Canada. King Lexwell has had a threat from a one-eyed thief called Canal, who's going to steal his family elements. You are aboard the ship, the Titanic. All crew on deck! We don't run!
My character is Morfran, lizardfolk, with an enormous sword made of bone with freaky runes on his back.
My name is Holu. I am a turtle, 5-foot turtle sorcerer.
I am Overshit Janasei.
I believe we said you were a storyteller, aren't you?
Yes.
My character's name is DePaul Dareen. I am a white dragonborn. I'm a fighter.
You are just knocked prone as the ship breaks in two. He killed the captain and the first officer. You can die out here.
Well, fuck you too!
At first light, you find yourselves washing up onto this pebble shore. Oh shit! You came out of those tunnels.
Lucius, my friend, please let us go to your village. Wonderful. Onwards, friends.
So, welcome back to AndyWorld, part 2. Maybe a 3. Quiet you!
This is the best world.
Thank you. See?
Already, the mutiny begins.
Oh, hell, our new leader.
Yes! I'm
She's
not new Andy, I'm say that. Right.
Now you've gone out of power.
So, I know you said this, but I need to do it very quickly. You were on a ship, ship got attacked, you went on driftwood, you ended up on an island, went through a cave, someone almost died, no names.
Alright, oh lord.
And you kind of came out of that bruised and battered, and you met a halfling Kiwi type person with a great accent, flawless. Told you about a town called U-Pover, and basically said, you guys look like shit, would you like to have some food and some rest and all that jazz? And you said, yes, I'd like to not die. So, that's what we'll pick up. So Lucius said, halfling, is takes you through. It's about probably half an hour. Okay, again, very pleasant kind of green rolling countryside. A few sheep and trees here and there, but nothing kind of too out of the ordinary.
Sounds very familiar to me.
Yeah. So it's just one person in the party.
How many
the
horses
odd horse.
are there? Yeah. Horse!
Can I make
So just the odd horse. There's only one, and it's odd.
Odd horse!
There you go.
It only has 3 legs.
Yes.
His name's Eileen.
Very good.
I mean, the
So you come through and you basically arrive at U-Pover, which is a series of, how to describe this for copyright-free reasons. Small hillocks with square doors, square holes, pastures, a lot of halflings. There are some other races here, but they're very much clearly in the minority. And they take you through, there's kind of a big, almost open pavilion, where there is kind of a current feast and a big, basically 2 long benches. We're talking kind of 30-foot long tables and just benches where there's a load of food and people kind of picking and they're picking and choosing what they want to go through. And you can see one kind of halfling, a little bit older, white hair, quite tanned, standing in the centre, kind of speaking to people and just going through it. And Lucius kind of address you. That would be Noah. He's in charge, so you probably best one to say where you can rest and kind of ease yourself and help with your troubles. Hang on, just a Noah, and you can see the old man just kind of finishing up. Right there, Lucius. What can I do for you? Well, we have some people. They were in the cave.
Oh, I dropped the bird form, by the way.
Okay, so you are no longer a bird.
Just now.
Just now.
Yeah.
There we go.
Also me. Also me.
Yeah.
I'm not actually a bird.
Well, okay. Great to meet you. Why were you in the cave? You weren't going there.
How otherwise you giant turtle?
It takes all sorts, doesn't it? But the cave is dangerous to everyone. There's
Well,
like stuff in the water and shit.
yeah, I mean, we didn't, like, mean to. It was, like, the only thing we could do. Like, our ship shipwrecked, and then we were like, oh, look, there's a cavern, let's go in there. And so we went in there. And then there was shit.
Yeah, there was.
They're really
I wouldn't.
fucked
Yeah,
us
say
up.
I wouldn't recommend it.
It is a long story with a whole bunch of very interesting and confusing names, but we're trying to get to Canada.
Ah, yeah. Well, I'd love to help, but there's only one port in kind of 200 miles, and that's down under. And well, they're not that nice. I gotta be honest with you. But look, we'll deal with this after. You look like you've been through hell. Do you want some food?
Yeah.
You're welcome to.
I knew there was a reason I liked you.
Thanks. Pleasure to meet you as well. And yeah, look, there. Some of these, well, they're on. People will put you up if you need some rest and stuff like that. And then once you've had some kind of recuperated yourself, we'll have a chat and see if we can't help out. All right?
So hospitable, arguably the nicest people that I've met in a long time.
You're very kind.
Thanks very much. Well,
They seem to take a liking to you specifically.
Yeah, I mean, I really like what you've done with the place, with the square doors and stuff.
thank you. I thought you might appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I'm really into that.
Serious, yeah,
I like squares.
exactly.
Yeah.
Nice, easy, very useful.
Yeah.
Circles would be really,
Right.
difficult. Like there'd be lips and stuff, and you'd be
Circles.
walking over and trip over. But yeah, no, please help yourselves. Anything you can do, if you want wine or water or anything, just let someone know, alright? We're actually in the middle of a feast day, so we have surplus, so go for your lives, right?
A feast day.
Yeah.
Wunderbar.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
Wunderbar. I've lost a bit of blood. Food, you say?
Yeah, take a seat, please.
I'm heading.
Also, because obviously at this point you're in basically your night clothes, what you sleep in. So clear. Do you want some cloaks or anything like that? With
I'm good, actually.
Just the food, please.
okay.
Thank you.
Does this upset you? I say my muscle.
It's all right. If you're not used to the climate, it's quite hot. You might get burnt. A lot of people suffer from that.
I don't do well in the heat, I must say.
You're quite a cold dragon, if I recall, judging by the colour.
Just a bit.
So we'll just get a nice little thing you can just drive over so you don't get burnt, right? And you wanted just some robes or something.
That'd be most kind. Thank you.
Perfect. Well, take a seat here, and I'll have. And he goes off to kind of talk himself. And again, there's it is a bounty. Like it's quite simple, but there's like kind of roast pig and kind of vegetables and fruit and stuff like that. There are some fruits that you haven't seen before that I'll just leave. You might call them kiwis. But yeah, they're all around, so you can kind of just dig in, and everyone seems quite friendly. So you sit down and people just kind of, oh, hey, how you doing? Where you been from? Blah blah, and just kind of chat with you. They don't talk to you guys.
I'm like actively hostile, but I'm not the friend. I'm just quietly loading my plate up. Way too much.
I eat as much as possible, including second and third breakfast, and 11th is dinner, supper, etc.
You notice that they keep up with you for a surprisingly long time, given that most of them are less than half your height.
I spend time talking with people, telling them of Germany, and that is my homeland. And
Make a performance check.
performance. Where are my d20s?
Oh, it's gone forever.
Farewell.
Performance. Check. 4.
Yeah, they nod politely.
Can I see he's failing? Step in and tell the story for him.
Go for it.
What's it called again?
Germany.
Not a great deal better. 17. Actually, yes, that is a great deal better.
Significantly better. It's not very good, it's just 17.
Your plus is
But-
just insane.
Yeah, so, yeah, you go, Germany, yes, it's over there. There are people,
You want to take mostly just like.
The land of Germany. is a magical place filled with wonder, treasures you would not believe.
You see literally, like, the heads just go... in sequence, just start turning to you.
Giants of history laying down stories such as gold and treasures you cannot imagine. Launch into doing this for some time.
Cool, so you all eat your fill. There is plenty, there's still stuff left over.
This is Sabine!
And you kind of, as I say, you eat till you're full and then someone will eat past that. And you see, again, a lot of them do similar things, kind of very decadent. And no, I can't say very much. Right, well, see if I had a nice little bit of breakfast. Would you like some sleep? We've got some spare beds just so like one of the houses over there. You look a bit tired.
Do I think he's gonna kill us?
From you make an insight check on Lucius, you can make an insight check on Noah as well.
That's a modded 1.
So this is the most trustworthy man that you have ever met. You just believe that he is just genuinely the nicest man in the world and just wants to give you beds and food and everything. Not a bad bone in his body.
Noah, I will tell tales of your kindness across the world. As far as Germany, the most magical place on the planet.
Well, that's very kind. Yeah, that'd be great. But I say, well, they'll go and spare. That's not a problem to let you have some.
So modest as well.
So you're all kind of ushered in, so I presume everyone's going to have a little bit of a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. For the sake of brevity, 8 hours passed. So it's going to be, you got there at daybreak, which is about, let's call it 6. So about an hour and a half later after you did the cave and kind of got there, probably 7:30. You ate for about an hour, 8:30. So it's about 4:30. And you're all kind of slept and you sleep. The beds are all on the floor, but they are nice, kind of solid.
Can I have, before we have a nap,
Yeah.
just have a quick chat to you? So you see this ring, right? This ring here.
Yes.
If you cast magic into it, I can then use it at any point. So like maybe one of your healing spells or something, eh? Because then I can like use it.
I've always thought you were very clever. Healing. This is before we've slept, right?
Yeah.
Can I dump a
Up to level 5.
level 5 cure wounds into there, please?
Yeah, go for it.
And she rolls when she...
And this.
she rolls when she expends it, right? Not now.
So yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Delicious.
I would make a
So-
note that you have that in there.
Anyone else doing anything before you sleep?
No, I have no carcasses to debone.
So, they do let you take food from the table if you want.
Oh, if they do.
Cool.
I pick as much as I can for an afternoon snack.
What is this fruit? Fujoa? I take 2.
Just put them in your shower.
Have you tried the avocado?
They're
Right.
dangerous.
It's very
I don't mess with the avocado.
Shell is sharp and pointy.
So, everyone sleeps, everyone feels great, you have a long rest. Let's get your spell sorts back, get yourself full health, sort yourselves out. About 4:30, 5, so coming towards the end of the day. There have been a couple of times you were woken up over the sounds of revelry and just kind of general partying, but for the most part, it's a nice bed, you've had a hell of an ordeal, you've had to sleep well. You hear knocking around kind of 4:30, 5, just... sorry, I didn't mean to intrude, but it's getting towards the end of the day, and we were just checking, did you want dinner?
Noah! You know this way to this Dragonborn's heart. We would love some.
Perfect. Well, we've got our next course laid on, so head out on your
We've
own.
already started.
Well, I mean, we didn't stop.
I'm out the door.
So dinner's a little bit different. Whereas it was quite a balanced spread of kind of fruit, vegetables, savoury stuff like that. This seems to be like one table is just filled with desserts, and one table is just filled with savoury. And it's just, you kind of pick and choose, and people are just grabbing plates from here and there and go through. Everyone's in good spirits. I presume people grab a couple of plates if they go through. This time,
a couple.
I said a couple of plates, and so you couldn't stack them. I think one for each table. And when you sit down, this time Noah sits with you. So, well, if you don't mind, would you tell me your tale? How did you end up here in the cave? Like, doesn't seem like a normal travel.
Well, we're not exactly normal people. I'm terribly sorry, my friend. I did not introduce myself. I am the great Paul Darin.
I heard about you.
Really?
Yeah, we were talking about it all afternoon. And saying, Germani, you're a great hero over there.
Well, yes, I am somewhat. I would say I don't like to boast, but that's a lie. I love to boast. But
apparently it's well earned, so it's an absolute pleasure to meet you.
well, a pleasure to meet you too, my friend. We came here on a sailing ship sailing for Canada on some very important business, but we were attacked by some terrible monsters, obviously. We all dealt with them very easily, but we did wash up in this strange land, and now we wish to continue our journey.
I suppose, fair enough. So you Canada, you said you were going to?
That's the one.
Okay, so it's a little bit problematic. So this is U-Pover. How to explain this? So Damerus is the only port town around. It's a kind of big city of the region, and the devils around there, they're not that sociable.
The what?
The devils, you know, evil people.
Go on.
Well, essentially, there's. Didn't really want to burden you, it's bad for tourism, but there's this chap, right? He lives in, he kind of rules down there. Goes by the title of Dark Lord. It's not great, but he's Australia, right? He rules over that town, and us. I mean, we're the Kiwi, right? We like to just keep chill and kind of nice, and just trying to, again, tourism is our biggest thing. That's where we go. That's how we set up trade. It's lovely. But Australia, he's more about enslaving and killing, and it's just not great.
Question.
Yeah.
When you do this,
Yeah.
do you mean like he actually enslaves people and actually kills them, or like no?
No, yeah, sorry. Actually.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
That's not good.
that's not.
Like someone that we should probably not come to blows with.
I mean, he sounds like a.
Oh, I disagree.
Well, yeah, he's pretty powerful.
He sounds like a dick.
He's he did kind of come and take all our children last week, which wasn't great either.
What?
Well, he has this thing, right, and he just kind of rocks up, and he plays this kind of instrument, this musical instrument. It's like all these bass notes, and then you just can't resist it, and he just like kind of walks people away, and they're just like they fall in love with him. It's, you know, again, it's very inconvenient, and I am kind of missing the sun. So there's that. But
You should have led with that, my friend.
You don't sound very serious about your son.
well, you see, the thing
Is that why
is,
we're having a feast? There's more food around. We don't have to feed the young ones anymore.
well, no, it's to be honest, it's because he insisted we throw a feast,
Oh, well.
and that was the deal to keep him alive. We feed his men when they come through the dens.
Sorry, I just learned how to laugh 2 weeks ago. This is right, isn't it?
Yeah.
See,
Yep.
I'm diffusing the tension.
It's really good. You played really
Yeah,
well.
it's great. Really comfort.
Two feet in.
At least.
We'll work on it.
But yeah, no. So yeah, they've been it's not a nice neighbour, to be honest. And it's not just us. We're just the latest. But yeah, he tends to take children and hold them hostage to keep everyone in line, basically. But sorry, long story short, I didn't mean to burn it. Yeah, kind of just go off track. You'll need to go to down and there to get a ship over to Canada. Now, there's a few that stop in at port every so often. You'll need money. Obviously, they don't really do stuff for free. That's I mean, sure, great legends you're around. You've probably got plenty of money, right?
At the bottom of the sea.
That's not ideal. Well, I'm paying for the rooms then, I take it.
Wait,
Don't
what?
have any more.
I'm kidding.
Oh,
Please don't. So, just diffuse some attention.
Because we
yeah.
we take some of the children that are left and give them to this Dark Lord for passage.
No.
Or we walk into the. Alternatively, we walk into the Dark Lord's. I need to keep the accent straight. We walk into the Dark Lord's palace. We kill him and take all of his things.
I like it, but less of a palace, more of a fortress. And
Da.
army of devils.
Da.
Literal devils. The devils down there. Like it rolls off the tongue. So
I don't think I've
devils down there.
ever fought those things before.
Yeah, they're not.
I like a challenge.
Okay, that's great. I mean, by all means, if you could get rid of him, that would be really convenient and nice, and I could get the kids back, which would be great. But he is evil and killing people. So,
And does he have magic? Like, is that how he uses his big instrument?
yeah, I don't know. I think he has magic, and the instrument's just really powerful as well, and it's just like super whammy. So that's not good.
That is it, and I kind of just like, slap Noah on the back of it slightly too hard. Like, it sounds like we are decided. We will go to this down under, we will destroy this Dark Lord, Australia, and we will get your children back, and all will be well.
I agree.
I like it. Oh well, that would be great. I mean,
I also agree.
No? I'll bet there's loads of like snacks. Was it meat carrots?
Yes, no,
I'm sure that these devils have many meat carrots, if you know what I mean.
I will follow Haru for now.
well, that's
Wonderful.
incredibly kind. Well, once we finish off this feast, I'll be happy to take you in. It's a few hours down the road. But and at this point,
Understand your priorities. Your children, the feast.
feast to feed the devils before they kill my children. That's the deal. We have to
point
keep
out
throwing
these
feasts
devils?
every day.
Would the intelligent thing to do not be to go while
Wait.
the devils are feasting, to take just one or two of you?
They only send a few.
Wait. You said feast, so a feast for the devils.
Yeah.
The devils are coming here?
Yeah. Actually,
Interesting.
as this happens, you kind of see these, well, devil-type creatures, funnily enough, rocking up. He kind of points over, and you can see now that, kind of looking at it, he might have been trying to keep you away from what's happening over there. Because there are a few, well, there's 3 devils over by, and you can see basically near enough where you guys were staying. Essentially, you have, give me 1 second, get to here. You have 2 devils. One is just 2 kind of humanoids covered in chains. I'll walk you through it, and you can see they're literally whipping the people of U-Pover into submission. And another one in kind of full plate armour, with a dark sword and wings. And you can see while the festivities, looking around now, you can see like they have been really nice to you guys and they've been genuine to you, but now as this is happening, you start to notice the strain on their faces and a kind of forced happiness. And kind of, this is just the life they have to lead right now. And you can hear cries of pain as they are kind of, these devils are literally forcing their power essentially on the people of U-Pover.
I turn to the rest of my companions. Sabine just casually held in one hand, and I turn to them and go, well, I think this is our cue, yes? They're playing our song. And I start walking off.
Enlarge.
Heyo.
Cool. What's enlarged do?
He doubles in size, and
weight everything. A weapon, I think you get an extra d4 damage.
Yeah.
His weapons also grow.
doubles in size in all dimensions. His weight is multiplied by 8. So you're large size category now. You have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Your weapons grow to match its new size, so you deal 1d4 extra damage. So So that's 1d4 in addition to your 1d6.
Wonderful.
Amazing. So as this happens, as you get large, you see the kind of devil in plate armor look over at you and kind of hiss.
Hello,
Everyone roll initiative.
No.
Hello, Liebchen.
Yeah.
This pile is now in my way.
Thank you for that. This will be fun.
This will be fun.
Wow.
Pretty decent initiative.
Oh god.
Oh god. Oh god.
It's not like bad considering.
Boom.
Right, so we are at.
I'm very relieved about this. Decent.
Right, so
I'll be in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, at least we're not all like sub 10.
Yeah, that's true.
right, initiatives please, 20 and above. Excellent, going well guys. Thank you for your consistency.
Hey, I've been consistently above 20 so far.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck you for your lack of consistency.
15 to 20.
Yes. 19.
18.
17.
Well, that's oddly convenient. And Morfran, what were you?
11.
Can I get your draw again, please?
Yeah.
Just a random d20.
9.
So you're about 60 foot or so away from them. But you can see the one in plate armour has drawn her weapon, and the two in chains are basically just like swinging their chains. Honor, your start.
It's me.
It's you.
How close are they to each
60
other?
The two chain devils are within 10 feet, and then the Arinias is about 50 feet away.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Shatter
Yes.
with the two chained ones.
Cool. What do they need to do?
So they need to do a con saving throw.
You go here. Okay. One passes, one does not.
Yeah, it's 16 they have to.
Yeah. One passes, one doesn't.
Okay, so it is 3d8 thunder damage, halved for the one that
You
Cool.
mentioned, which, you chose lightning or thunder for your feet?
lightning. Oh, 13. So 13
Yep. On the.
halved for the other one.
Cool. So
And is
13 and
anybody? None of them are within 10 feet of me right now,
No.
are they? Okay. That's cool.
It's cool. Right. You doing anything else?
No, that'll do for now.
Cool. I'll chat.
I am going to cause bardic inspiration on you. Buff. And I'm gonna try and shoot one of the chain devils with a crossbow.
Okay. One on the left and one on the right.
The one on the left.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck him specifically.
Standing on the left.
Oh, okay.
That's what you get.
23.
Correct. Hits.
Yes!
Do it all damage.
Not expecting that to happen. 5.
Solid. Is that plus your dex?
Oh, so no, I rolled the wrong thing. I'm sorry. No, 2.
That's worse.
Why did I do
He feels
this?
magically better.
Cool. So yeah, it literally just goes kind of in the arm. It doesn't seem to phase him all that much. Do anything else? That's your action and your bonus, so you bring up movement.
How far away?
60 feet.
We're 60 feet from them. I'm going to move 30 feet towards them.
Okay. Paul. Nice little line over there.
Sorry?
You got a nice little line of 90
Indeed.
feet, except you.
How far away am I from them?
60 feet.
60 feet, right, okay. I'm just going to move 30 feet forward
Yeah.
and then huck Andrea at the one in plate.
Okie dokie. Throw it down.
I don't get advantage on attacks. Yeah, that'll do. 28.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So that's 2d6. No, I don't get to reroll that. So that's, and then plus the d4. 17 points of damage.
Yeah, that'll hit. That's. She does not look happy with you.
That's the only javelin I have. So sadly, that's all I can do there. I just, as I throw it, I just yell out, "Here, catch!" and throw it, embedding it in her chest, and then just like sort of arms out, maul in the one hand, as if to say, "Come at me."
That's totally fair. Cool. So, it is now the Chain Devil's turn. And funnily enough, there's two of them. You shot one. So one's going to go for you and one's going to go for the big giant. Let's see, shall we? So, against other shit, I'm going to go ahead and guess that 11 doesn't hit.
11 is my AC, so
So
it
actually
does.
it does.
Oh.
Okay. I need you to make a DC, a strength check.
This is going to go
Strength save, yeah.
Strength save.
Oh dear.
That will be a -1.
So you take 10 damage and you are grappled.
Cool.
Concentration check.
Concentration check. That's a cons.
But 11 won't hit you.
Con save. Sorry?
Concentration is con save, yeah.
Oh,
I'm no longer enlarged. 11. No, that does hit my AC because I'm not wearing armor.
Cool. In which case, you take 14 damage and I need you to make a strength save.
14, you say.
Yes.
14 of your damage.
Strength save, which I no longer make with advantage. Yeah, no, a lot. 23.
Yeah, that's fine. So it wraps around you, but you just shrug it off. But you did do this against the Iranians.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Who's going to fly at you?
I don't have any concept of self-preservation. I think I'm the greatest thing alive.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
You are in trouble.
Probably.
So she flies straight at you.
Mm-hmm.
Funnily enough.
in all
She can
kinds.
attack you 3 times.
That's fair.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So,
Get some fucking...
all of those hit.
Wonderful.
All of them. Okay. So you take. Oh dear. You are in trouble.
You take all of the damage.
So you take 10 slashing damage,
Okay.
plus 6 slashing damage, plus is it? Yeah, it's plus 12 slashing damage. So 28.
Yep.
You then take
Yep.
so 28 slashing damage, plus 11 poison, plus 10 poison, so
49.
21 poison, plus another 8 poison.
57 points of damage. Okay, I'm not looking good. I'm definitely more than bloodied.
She then flies up 30 feet high.
Can I take an attack off?
You absolutely can.
Very well.
Oh no.
Indeed.
30 feet, you say?
Yeah.
Part 2.
Can I... If not, I will just do a regular attack, but can I, like, do a, like, no sort of thing to try and grapple her? Yeah.
I will allow it.
Okay. Just an athletics check.
Yes. Contested athletics.
Natural 20.
Yeah. So she starts to fly and you just literally grab her ankle and throw her back down.
No, Liebchen, you go when I tell you to go.
Basically. Cool. Well, friend, how are things?
Still like finishing a chicken wing, but
I should point out that I'm not looking good.
then began crunching on the bones.
Yeah.
I'll just bonus action, make my sword set on fire. I guess move into the closest target.
Oh, you've got the 2 chain devils and the arenas. Which one are you going to attack?
I will go for one of the chain devils.
Okay. The one that's been hurt the most, or the one that's been hurt the least? Both looking very similar to each other.
The one that hasn't been touched yet.
They both got hit by the.
Oh yes,
Because it's by shatter. So the one hasn't also been shot with a crossbow.
Well, that one.
Cool. Go for it. You can flank.
Ah, well then, I shall. Natural 20.
I don't think so.
I also
Yeah,
have
go
a
for it.
brutal critical, so I get to add bonus dice.
Barbarian
5d6.
Because it'd be 2d6.
Oh yeah,
plus-
2d6 fire.
Oh no, hang on. So it's you double.
Oh.
So it's 9d6.
It was
They split on that as well.
I just want to check.
No, I need to grab some more.
Actually,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So just do 5d6 for me, please.
Is it resistant to the flames?
It might be immune to friends.
Ah, yes, that's fair. Well. I'll do my 3 physical damage ones first. Not great, actually.
It's 5 physical damage. Because it's normally 2.
Oh, yeah.
Plus another 2. Plus a 1 from the
Yep.
You're just not doing the fire damage because it's immune.
8, 9, 10, 11. 11, 17, 18, 19. Fire damage does nothing. 20, 21, 22. Oh no, sorry, that's my rage damage. So not my raging because I'm not raging yet. So 23 points of damage.
And that's what you strength by,
Yeah.
Here.
For my first attack.
Yeah, and your second attack, again at advantage.
Not a natural 20 this time. It's 15 plus 8.
That hits.
Cool.
Right, just 2d6 when you signal the fire.
8 points of damage.
Yeah. He's looking bloodied.
Wonderful.
As of there. Doing anything else? No, you can't. Because your bonus is at night and then
Yep.
attacks in the middle.
Just hits in his face.
That seems fair. Let's go back to the top. Honu, what would you like to do?
I would like to. How far away is the plate wearing devil?
They're all 30 feet from you now.
Oh,
They're
okay,
moved
cool.
to go meet giant.
I'm gonna
There's no longer
cast.
giant.
I'm gonna cast lightning bolt.
Nice.
So it's a dex saving throw.
And it has
Anybody that's
disadvantage
in
because it's in
line.
metal?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Anyone that's in line.
I'd say you
Okay,
could move to
to.
put them all in line if you want.
But I do have what's the one I have? Careful spell, which means I can let friends.
Okay, so if you use your speed to move round, because they've moved like here,
Oh yeah, then I
then
can
you get
fire
all
at the others.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Cool, so disadvantage, and it's
It
what?
is, Yeah.
If any of them are immune, this bypasses the immunity because she has elemental adept.
It's a dex saving throw.
Cool, thank you. Oh dear. They all fail.
Yes! Okay, cool. 8d6 lightning damage.
Some d6s.
Yes, please.
There's 3 of them.
That's right, I'll just do 4 twice.
Just as well they were wearing metal plate, because it was an 18 and a 4.
What's that? That's 9, 10, 13, no, 18 plus. Sorry,
That's a moist dice.
that's my best dice.
Love it.
That's on camera.
Yeah.
18
plus what you
8,
got there?
8, 16, 16 and 18.
34.
34 lightning damage, please.
Very nice. So that one that Connor you just attacked, that Mothra just attacked, is looking very, very bad.
Flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried also ignite.
A bench in the background
Yeah,
lights
props
on
the
fire.
grass and stuff.
And there's still no one within 10 feet of me that I would want to hurt, is there?
No, not when you've moved.
Cool.
I mean, you can move next to them if you want to do it that way. You can move to 10 feet because you're just moving to get kind of out of
Do
that.
I have.
So you can move to 10 feet away from the plate armored one and then still get all 3 like you've done.
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay.
Cool. So that means I
let
can
me
then
just
do.
it.
What Where's the thing? Doop, 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 doop.
Yeah.
Let me find it. It is. Lightning damage equal to half my sorcerer level, so it would be
6
5.5,
damage.
so 6.
Nice.
And it comes out of the crystals on the back of my shelf.
Do you want to fly, or is it one or the other?
I think it's also, isn't it?
No, that's a different one.
Yeah. Do you want to fly away?
I can fly if I want to. I can
Because it was
fly
a
10
spell.
feet.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can fly back 10 feet if you want.
Yeah, why not?
Oh my shit.
Basically, storm.
Nice.
A storm turtle.
I would like to cast polymorph on one of the chained devil's bees.
Okay. So they need to make a wisdom save, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he does
Yeah.
need to make a wisdom save.
What would you like to do?
They fail. What are you turning them into?
Can I turn
So
him
you're going to go for the
into,
healthier one, right?
into a horse with no legs?
No, it has to be an actual creature that
I
is
mean,
not...
that's a creature, it's just got a really bad life.
You know what? I'm going to allow it then.
Yes!
So,
This is amazing.
but it starts off
Oh,
at normal horse height.
It's okay.
And you just see this confused horse with no legs.
Oh, that's an episode title right there.
Happy with that.
You doing anything else?
Yeah, I'd like to healing word my friend. How is anyone else hurt? No one else is hurt, are they?
Can't. Because you can't cast 2 spells on the same.
Oh, so we're not.
If you've done a cantrip, you could have done healing word.
Okay.
But because you've done a spell for your action, you can't do it bonus. You could inspire one of the others if you want to use your burning inspiration.
Cool. Well, you can have some inspiration
He's
instead.
already got one.
You don't need blood or anything. I'll inspire you, fancy
Thanks.
lady.
Cool. Are you moving or are you happy with your?
Um,
Because you're right next to them at the moment.
I don't want to be right next to them. Can I move away so I'm like closer to members of my party?
You actually can, because the only one that was on you is the one that's now a horse with no legs. So I'm not going to get them to have an opportunity.
That's
then.
excellent. I want to yell to the
horse bite
others.
at the ankles.
Well, to be fair, they're next to you. Honu is now just to the side. So you
Nice to kick.
back off. You,
Okay.
see that you can just back off like 10, 15 feet if you want to.
Cool,
Just in the middle of the fight.
cool. I'll do that, and I want to yell to the others. Friends, let's leave that one until everything else is killed. And then we attack it as one. Okay, bye!
Okay, DePaul?
Adding to the list of things you didn't think you'd have to DM for.
Correct, yeah.
Right, so the errand, yes, I
Can flank if you like.
Sure, okay, that kind of invalidates my question, but I suppose just for flavour, because you said that when I grabbed her, I threw her to the ground. My question is she prone? I did get a natural 20.
Yeah, go on. She's thrown.
Hooray!
I'm going to remove your flanking bonus.
That's fair.
You still have enough.
Hooray! Very well. I would like to take.
Exactly.
I would like to take my
Great
3
Weapon Master.
swings, all Great Weapon Master.
Funny that.
Ooh, that's not very good though. That's an 11.
In total, with
Yes.
advantage.
Yes. Wow. No. I roll a 4 or 5.
Jesus.
I'm rolling lots of sequences like that.
That's better. That is a 24.
Yes.
Wonderful. So I take Sabine, and that's 30 damage.
Fucking hell, yeah.
And my third and final attack. Jesus Christ. It's a 6 and a 5, so 12.
No. You have Bardic Inspiration.
I do have Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah,
That's
maybe if you get a 6 or more.
12. No, 15.
Shame.
Alas. But I'm going to action search and do it again.
Yes, go for it. Well, fight it, Shield.
Yes, 21.
Yes.
Reroll that 2. All 3s. 9, 26.
Go. You keep going, bud.
Yep. Yes, I will. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, that's a 9. Yeah, it was a 1 and a 3.
That's enough.
Yeah, it's bad.
Okay, so my last attack is... Oh, almost. But that's a natural 19, so 25.
Yes, that'll hit.
So, 8,
Good roll.
11, 28.
So close. She's still up, but she's looking pretty damn bad.
I just, for the sake of flavour, I'm just going... And then, like, with the last hit, I just sort of slam Sabine down on Andrea and just push the javelin ever so slightly further into her chest.
She hisses towards you.
Yes!
She was not a fan of that.
Are you able to retrieve your javelin?
I'm gonna do that when she's dead.
Cool.
Okay.
Bonus action by second wind.
Cool. Okay. So, the one remaining chain devil who's not in a good state is going to attack you
That's the both in a
because
bad
you
state.
did lightning shit. And it is going to hit.
Crazy like walk. Yeah.
Okay. You take 12 damage and I need you to make a strength save.
Oh no, I'm not good with this. Oh, that's a 3. That's a 3.
You are what we call grappled.
Poo. It was 12 damage, wasn't
Yes.
it? Yes.
Cool. It's also going to attack you. There's other chains. Yes. But okay, would you like an opportunity attack?
Yes.
But you can't cast a spell.
That's alright, I'll just whack it. Whack him with my quarter staff.
You whacking good.
Probably don't. No. Not with an 8, I
No,
don't.
you don't.
You are flanking.
Does that mean advantage?
It does.
Does a 15 hit?
Oh, so close.
I'm not good with the melee.
No. So he's still fine. It's now the Erinya's turn. Who is not happy, Bob? Not happy.
She's not happy,
She's gonna
Bob.
stand up, dust herself off with just blood going everywhere. This is not getting out.
Oh, is that meant to be in the body?
Yeah. So, yeah, all of those are going to hit you.
Can
Just
I-
throw an 11 AC.
Can I cutting words one of them, please? My reaction.
Yes. Go for it. Tell me what Honey Words does.
I roll something that gets taken off your attack roll.
You're on one of your inspiration dice with your bardic inspiration dice. Have you been keeping track of that? You have 5, I believe, because you're a charisma.
Yeah, I have been keeping track.
So,
So I
just
one,
rested.
2, yeah, so she'd have 4.
Yeah.
So 3, this will be your third.
Yeah.
Roll a d10.
I'm glad you know all these rules. 10.
No, that's 1.
Oh, it's a 1. Ooh!
And unfortunately, you don't get any of them. I was going to let you pick the one that you could have, but there was nothing in those because you needed at least 3. She just completely ignores you and slashes into you.
That's that.
Yeah.
You heard about the time when the Aranyas was a bitch?
Wow. Okay, so that is a whole 5.
It's like,
Yeah.
I'm literally a devil. Just turns back.
6, 11, 20 slashing damage,
Okay.
But not now.
and then 39 points.
Oh, I'm down.
I was trying to do it's like, okay, that's not too bad. 7, 10, 21. Well, I rolled 2 8s, so 5. Cool, so she just.
But she only overdid it by 9.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
That's good.
yeah. But I am down.
And then she just hisses as you go down. You can see the joy on her face.
Is that all you've got? Yes.
Yes, not
Okay.
So you have the horse with no legs, and a chain devil who looks pretty bad, and an Arinyas who also looks pretty bad.
Okay.
Almost like your minimum damage would probably kill either of them.
I'll go to rage for once.
Yeah.
And I will attack the one in front of me.
Go on. Either or. Unfortunately,
Oh,
with
actually-
Mr.
Actually, no, I do
Bane.
I do not rage.
Oh, you do not rage because you don't want to do fire. So there you go.
There's no. If I assume if I've noticed my sword fire is not really doing anything special, then I will.
It would help you with rage damage, but they do look really bad.
Yeah, I'll keep my cool for now.
Keep your cool.
Oh, it's funny because my rage damage does fire as well.
It's partial.
Okay. 14 plus 8.
Yes, it's. You kill the Arinyes.
Aaron, yes.
Aaron, no!
So you literally just decapit. You see the Arinyes stand up and just the ball fall, hiss at him, and you just like, nope. Decapitates, head rolls, and the last change of it just looks at you while holding on me. It's like.
I would like to pick up the javelin from in the Arinyes' body.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking hug that!
You're unconscious, Jada.
I know.
In spirit, I'm like,
Can't I go for it?
Natural 20.
For the sake of it's a horse, how do you want to do this?
I mean, well, I just huck it so hard that it, pierces all the way through the chain devil. As it notices the hole in it, it begins to lose consciousnss, and the chains just kind of fall off.
So you're kind of restrained, and you're like, oh, well, this ain't good. It's not good at all. And then you just see it.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Exactly. And it comes through, and then just like, and just see confusion, like, it's not right. And then just, and then the chains just concertina fall off you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, take to the top of the round, we've got Honu and Obashet. Would you like to make medicine checks for me both? Honu first. I presume you're stabilising the pool,
No.
unless you're healing it.
I was like, no. I was probably going to heal.
Yeah, I was
Don't
probably
heal.
going to heal. Yeah.
Then go on, what are you using?
Go to him first, right? Or should we just do it at the same time? Doesn't matter.
What
Do you want to do it first? Because it's probably better that I save this.
Yeah, cool, okay. I'll do Cure Wounds at level.
It was a 9 medicine check. Oh, he not good.
You
Yeah.
broke him and more blood comes out.
No.
This doesn't look right.
Try and scoop it and put it back in.
Pour it back in the hole.
It's got dirt in it.
11. Oh, sorry, it's not great.
11.
What's healing?
Did you
What's your charisma mod?
And my charisma mod.
16.
16. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to take you out of initiative now. Although the other chain devil is going to roll and see if he resists.
I fucking had her!
Nope.
Still on.
I was still on. So, okay, I stand up. You mentioned the sort of the area of this cliff, this village. Is there a cliff nearby?
No.
Damn.
We're
The
literally-
ball. We need you to kill this horse.
What do we do about the drunk
It's
horse?
effectively prone. You will have advantage attacking it if you two just want to wait on it.
We could do that. Or we could feed it to those blood creatures in the cave.
It's an hour's trek. It will not be a horse by that time.
Oh man.
I notice I notice the corpse of the Arinyes and of the chain devil, and I notice that hey, what did I tell you about touching my things?
It's over there, you'll find it.
It's not the point. And I just very grumpily walk over to the horse and I was like, fine, I'll kill you instead. And just
I will move into
aim.
a nice flanking
Yeah.
position as well.
I've been rolling to resist, it just hasn't. So whenever you're ready, it will eventually break the polymorph.
We'll start beating
19.
Okay, so you're both attacking. 19 hits.
Shall I just do all of my attacks?
Yeah. Just do.
Yeah. 20.
Yeah.
19, 22, and 21.
Wait, do
And
we
your
want
minimum
to
damage is.
tied up or something?
10 in each instance.
And you
Why
did
don't
2
I
attacks
tie
from
up
it.
or something? So, like
Uh,
restrain
No
it.
limbs to tie up, is it though?
Well, yeah, that's true.
Tie its neck up, maybe.
You roll it down.
Probably not very useful when it comes
Yeah.
back.
Okay, yeah, so between you, basically, your fire obviously hurts the horse because it has no
Probably
resistance.
into that.
So it comes through,
Yeah.
and you just,
Cut it
it's,
up.
in about 6 seconds, it's just blood and guts. orgy of massacre.
I got that. That one is mine.
You can have that one. I got the other two.
Yeah. Ivory.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Thanks for that. That was great.
These were the devils.
Well, there was.
So I've done it all now.
No. That was one squad. They're just the ones that come check we're doing the fucking feast.
Well, now they know you're not doing the feast.
Yeah. So now they'll kill the children.
Oh well, tough break, I guess.
You just see literally just on his face just.
It's
Go
fine.
to the beastlands, they'll be happy.
We have to. No, don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's an idiot. We will just take a moment, because those are tough bastards, and then we will go, and then we will do things like we said. I just need to rest for a moment.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You looked like you were out for a second there.
Also, do you have any armor?
Yeah, I mean, I did want to ask about that, and then you kind of ran off. I was going to suggest we have some lying around, but no one asked. And then you went off, and you were big, and I was just like, well, it's not going to fit him now. So I didn't really want to get.
Do you have
I didn't want to
things
get
that
in your
will
way.
fit him now?
Yeah. Some pretty soon. I've got stuff for all of you if you like.
Oh no, I have clothes.
I tugged the rope around my waist.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yes, it is very nice.
Don't tug your rope in front of people.
I'm a lizard. My dick's not just out all the time.
Doesn't make it better.
Yes, but that's because it's cold, and you're cold.
Right. Anyway, moving on.
Alright.
Right. For you, obviously you have your ropes. We have some studded leather. If you can wear. You happy with leather armor?
That would be wonderful, thank you.
And it's a little bit dented, but plate. Is that alright?
No,
I know that you like to go bare chest and all, but I just feel like with the
it's
swords.
less the bare chest. I don't like the visors. I like to see what I'm looking at. But
That's convenient. I don't really have a helmet for yourself.
wonderful. Any port in a storm.
Yeah. Great. You Lucius? They said yes. Yeah. Good. Yeah. No. You're on the left. Yeah. You're on the left. Great. Good man. He's just gonna get that stuff. He might be a while. He's quite short. We don't have anyone else helping him. But yeah. So
I will go and help. No, actually, no. I will.
you join us down.
Yes, please.
Because do you want some food?
Should I help him alone in the square doored house?
You know what? I think he's alright. Thanks though. Appreciate the offer.
Do you guys have
It's like afterwards you would just eat him.
do you guys have
That was
like,
almost certainly my plan.
It's amazing if I help him alone in the square.
More for
He's not very intelligent. Like.
I feel calmer already.
Just like all the teeth.
so scary.
Now, you're a little bit battered and bruised. We don't have potions, unfortunately, but we do have.
Do you have a potion seller?
Yes. No, we all have a little bit of healing magic. It's kind of innately. If you're gonna go take Australia and rescue the kids, we'd be happy to kind of help out and just make sure you're a little bit rested before you go.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get your armour and stuff, we'll take care of some of these wounds.
That'd be great.
Just fix the big one and we'll be ready to go.
I mean, I got this little cut here, so
Also the turtle.
I too have been grievously wounded. But 10 whole hit points. It's very terrible.
Also the fleshy one.
I just kind of look at the two of you like bleeding from multiple wounds, which look as if they're festering ever so slightly because of the poison, and I just go
Over your food.
yeah whilst eating the chicken.
So about 5 minutes pass, and Lucius in this time has brought the plate armor piece by piece because he can't lift more than
I just sort of slowly start putting it on.
Yeah.
Really,
And
I
then
don't
your
help him.
solid leather. So you're gonna have 12 plus your dex, and you have 18 solid.
Awesome.
Um,
you.
We also got. Did you want weapons or anything like that? We don't have anything magic, but just like a sword or shield or something.
Yeah, good. Sabine is all I need.
Fair enough.
Spears, javelins.
Yeah, we got a couple.
I will have them.
Okay. Lucius, yeah, no, I know, mate, but they want the javelins now. I know, I should have asked that.
I mean,
No,
it's
just
really
go
good.
get it, would you?
I can go and help him by myself if you like.
But, thanks, you just rest, you've done enough already. You don't want to text me.
Just on the ground.
And as you go, and then you just see Elijah. Alright, well, let me just take care of some of these wounds for you. And he closes his eyes. You see his brow furrow with concentration, just kind of mutters a few kind of arcane words, and you see, kind of similar to what you would consider holy men shamans, that kind of divine magic almost rather than arcane. Kind of just very soft golden summery light emanates from it and goes towards all of you. Anyone who needs to, you regain 28 hit points.
Nice.
Can I give my 28 to someone else?
No.
I didn't think so, but if you don't ask.
That's true.
This does this period count as a short rest?
You are welcome to take a short rest, but this
Let's
period
take a
is
short
not.
rest.
You need to wait for another kind of half an hour.
I would like to take a short rest.
Everyone have to take a short rest? Then we'll call this a short rest, and by the time you've got any weapons, you only know that except if you
I will tell a story of rest for anyone who's healing.
Ooh, yes
want.
please.
An extra, whatever it is.
It's 1d6.
I'll be more for you at least. There's 5.
5 javelins. Cool. I will ask my rope to make some for a rudimentary
28.
quiver. So I'm now no longer
Nice.
wearing it around my waist, I'm
28.
wearing it like over one shoulder. Yeah.
Cool. Right. So you wait for about half an hour, it's about 6, it's starting to get dark now. Well, at least sun is starting to set, so it's not light, but you reckon another couple of hours it will start dark. Nara comes over to you once you're all kind of resting you both. Alright, well, the sooner the better, to be honest, if given that squad's not going to report in, I'd say they're going to kill the kids tonight. So if you could kind of get there and save them, that'd be swell.
The chain devils leave any chains behind?
Yes?
Can I start trying to wrap them around myself?
Yeah.
I know they're not going to do anything, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
Maybe this one will report in.
and I'm just like,
I mean, it's about it, but they don't look really like it.
yeah, I stand up and they will just fall off.
Good try though. You can grab them around your chest if you want to.
No, I tried once, I failed, that's enough.
Fair enough. I respect that. Right, it's about an hour down that road. It'll start to get dark probably as you get there. I mean, just so you're aware, the kind of the castle sits on top of a hill that overlooks the city. So the people are down there. Obviously, there's devils. There's also what do you call them? Undead people, fangs, drink blood.
Vampires.
Yeah, that one. That's
Vampires.
yeah, that.
I like the sound of this
There's some of them
more.
around. Don't be surprised if you see him. I think the Dark Lord himself is one as well. Just so you're aware. Probably should have mentioned that earlier. But yeah, so you can kind of try and sneak into the fortress, or you can go into the city and see if you can learn anything about how to get in there. But again, time's of the essence. Kids, it's about
how-
15 of them gone, and I'd rather all 15 came back.
Oh, how would you feel if 14 came back?
Well, less happy that if 15 came back, but more happy than if 13 did.
Well, just bear that in mind when we return as a
No, you have been very kind to us, and I promise you that we will bring all 12 of them back.
No, 15.
That's what I said.
You said 12.
Yes, all 11.
Oh, sorry, I meant one less. 15.
15, yeah?
Yep.
-3.
Does he not know how to count?
I'll take what is counting for 600 gold pieces.
I mean, we don't have the money.
Oh no, it's in the lizard folk island we have these things they're called game shows. This one is called Jeopardy. Yes.
That sounds fun. We should play it. Oh,
No, you said you don't play games, so I tried. That's
Why would we play games? This is far more fun.
Yeah, apart from when people die.
people don't die. Why would people die? You have us on your side. People make sure that nobody dies. Like I said, all 12 of them back. Are we all ready, friends? Good, let us go.
Yes, that's
15.
15, yes. Really, they really need to let the count in this place.
And you did nearly die.
I'm fine now.
Literally
Mass
5
perception
minutes
14. You're the only one who hears, as everyone does it. He just has this. I think we might have lost the kids.
I just I turn around and yell.
Was that right? Should I have laughed?
Laughed at what?
It's nothing.
I just
Such a sinister laugh as well. Love it. So you travel. It's all good. It's all lovely. As you start to approach the city, you see this was a decent size kind of town, right? There wasn't not a lot of industry or anything like that, but in terms of population, there was quite a lot of houses and stuff like that. As you go through, you see villages, and you see kind of what Noah told you in the sense that U-Pover is the latest one to be hit. You start seeing the remnants of the old ones. Most of them are completely derelict and abandoned. You see signs of fights, you see burned husks of villages as you go. You see the odd person still living there, but when they see you, they flee. And they're clearly starving. This is not pleasant. And kind of, while it was nice and green and kind of living, and there were farms and stuff around U-Pover, as you travel towards the city, things start dying. There's just no one to tend them. The grass and everything starts getting overgrown, and it starts to get that feel of a much more kind of wild and darker place. And particularly as the sun starts to set, things, and that kind of pleasant, or it's obviously you had to fight and you went down and stuff like that, but the people of U-Pover somehow had this great spirit to kind of keep themselves going. You feel the further you get from there, you feel the oppressiveness of the land almost kind of coming upon you. And as you get to the city after about an hour, you can see it on the distance of Damerus. You can see the far, kind of a mist surrounding the city. So you come to a fork in the road. You can go right, kind of go down into the city itself. You go left, and you can see what looks like this kind of fortress. You take the right or the left path?
Did he say that the town was populated with devils?
Yes, and vampires, I believe.
Because I think they might not tell us much. Except, now we will die.
Well, what he said was the people of the city might be able to tell you things, but there will also probably be vampires as well as devils around.
Yeah, I think they're quite oppressed, so...
What is pressing?
Oh.
Who is
oppressed. No?
I do not know this word, oppress.
That was a joke.
Right.
Do the laugh thing now. Yeah. Nailed it.
I can make them tell me things one way or another.
I can make them tell me things in a nice way.
I mean, so can I. But I can also threaten to crush their skulls if they do not tell us. It works both ways.
I mean, yeah. That's handy. We could maybe try both ways.
Great!
Perhaps we should try Honna's way first.
No, I'm fine with that.
So we're going into the town?
Yes, and we're going to be charming, right?
Charming! Yes!
Yes!
I can do charming.
Okay!
Cool. So you head down into the town, and again, as you approach, there's no people passing, or carts or anything like you would be used to going to this quite big port city. Actually, if you go through this big kind of walled off area and large gates. Gates are hanging open. Again, you'd expect kind of guards to kind of patrol the walls. You see the odd devil, some more kind of chain devils, odd bone devil on the ramparts. They don't seem to pay much attention to you, but you get the idea that they are what patrol, but there's fewer of them than there would be guards. And again, you don't see a lot of people on the streets. So you can kind of get into the gates, and you can, again, there's very few people around. They're all quite hurried, and you do see some kind of let's say pale-skinned individuals wandering around kind of about 100 yards up the street, going towards what you can see would be a kind of town, city square. as you come through.
Are they the ones we should talk to, do you think?
No. No, I don't think so. I think we should talk to the normal, fleshy people, not the white ones. The white ones are lucky to try and eat me rather than you, of course.
Oh, wait, those are the vampires.
So the vampires, no, they're not nice.
No, they're not nice. No. They eat people, but in a bad way. No, they do it in a bad way.
But you think that I eat people in a bad way?
I mean,
Should I talk to them?
I do not judge. I do not judge. But they eat people in a bad way. You know that, like a popsicle. Or a...
As you're having this discussion,
See?
as you're having this discussion, you just hear,
Hello?
and you look around yourselves and you see kind of in an alley between two houses, there's a small kind of grubby urchin child, kind of like just staring.
No.
Get out of the street. It's almost curfew.
I
I
walk
can
into
walk
it.
over. Curfew?
Come on! And just heads off down the alley.
I'm gonna follow
This
you.
is something always ends well.
So it's a little girl just leading you through. You kind of go through a maze of alleyways. It's about 5 minutes walking through, and they come to kind of this dark, nondescript, kind of quite poor. You can see that once this would have been a quite flourishing city. Now it seems to be kind of. It was originally, I suppose, kind of clay brick walls, are quite kind of orangey red. It's now all kind of brown, kind of almost soot stained. Clearly, the pride of the city is gone. People don't go outside; they kind of do themselves. And you come up to this kind of dark wood door and stare. And then you hear, and there's a pause, a kind of a click of multiple locks unlocking, and you kind of hear almost the sound of a bar being raised. And the door comes. What are you doing? Come on, get in now.
Yeah.
And you come inside, and the door shuts, bar down, lock. You shouldn't have been outside. And you see the child kind of scamper off. And you see kind of a bespectacled, kind of a quite old man, a bit of stoop, and kind of cane by the door, and he turns around. Right, who are you people? You're clearly not from the city.
We're here to save the day. We're here to kill the Dark Lord.
I'm
Couldn't have put this
just
back
here
myself.
because she's here.
Right. Sorry, in what sense?
Well, I mean, generally, I take Sabine here and I smash it against my enemies, and that tends to crush their bones, their ribs, their internal organs.
The small people from
U-Pover.
U-Pover sent us here.
They're still alive?
Well, apparently their children were stolen.
Thanks to
All
us.
14 of them.
14.
Yes.
No, 12.
Yes, 12.
Terrible business. But
What is your name, friend?
my name's Spencer.
De Poldarine.
Right, nice to meet you. Okay, no disrespect, but that little hammer's not gonna take down a fortress.
Little hammer. I kind of just sort of loom over.
I'm sure he doesn't mean anything by that. I'm sure it's just.
You're used to people kind of backing off. This guy gives no fucks. Who's it? Yes, that little hammer.
And I just clap him on the back. And, I like you, old man. You have spine. This is good.
He did.
Bent, but yes.
Past tense. It's not broken.
You say, oh, you fixed my back. Right, so bear with me because you have entered a place. The place. Oh. Right. So,
As this happens.
you all done.
Long initiative.
Right, so did they tell you about the Dark Lord and what he does? Because it doesn't seem like a smart decision.
Apparently he is some sort of vampire, I think.
And apparently he does play music and children live for it.
Well, not just children, anyone. No one can resist his bidding. Well, how do you think he's got all those devils? They don't work for him willingly.
Oh, well.
He enchanted the entire army.
Yes,
Well, I think at least the legend is it came. Whatever artifact he has gives him the power to control those devils, and he uses it on mortals as well to build his armies.
He's building a child army?
No, I think he's changing them into vampires.
Oh.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Child
I
vampire
haven't
army.
tasted the pale ones, but I'm sure they won't be as rich in flavour. Sorry, that wasn't for you. It was for them.
You can try. You might
That
not
doesn't
know
make
what
it
vampires
better.
is for.
Oh.
Look, my people have a very
Science.
different understanding of death. I'm probably one of the most sentient of them, and I'm not very sentient.
It's odd that you know the word sentient.
Well, they teach me one word a day. 3 days ago, we were all an
That's the
iceberg.
word
It was
of the day.
sentient.
It's
Is that why you keep using it?
Yes, I am sentient.
Very good. Sam always just looks at you.
Do you need me to get rid of any of your dead?
No, we handle our own burials. Thank you.
That's fine.
Do you know of a way into the fortress?
Well, yeah, I mean, rumour was they brought in some slaves recently to help do some refurbishment to the barbecue, the kind of the labyrinth that he keeps beneath the fortress. Fire traps, just any prisoners thrown from his throne room into the barbecue, and no one escapes.
Oh God.
There we go.
Penny drops.
The running theme of this entire one-shot.
And you know of a way to get into this barbecue. I'm sorry, barbecue.
Yeah, what's that?
It is my accent time from Germany. That's,
Of course. Yeah, well, the slaves were brought in to do the foundation, so in theory you could climb up the scaffolding if you could avoid being seen, and I think it goes directly into the labyrinth, but if you were coming in, he might not expect you to come up through the trapdoor leading into the throne room. You can kind of bypass every guard.
Wait, if the point of this labyrinth is to keep people trapped inside, how would we find our way out?
Well,
We're not very wise.
don't be ridiculous. You do yourself a disservice.
mostly when he throws people in their defenceless villages, so I'm presuming that if you people are planning on going to defeat the Dark Lord, you have something other than your wits.
When you presume, you make an ass out of me.
Well, I didn't say I was going to go fight the fucking
I just-
Dark Lord.
I just sort of take out Sabine and pat her head, and it's so weird. And pat her head. I'm just like,
Oh, don't worry. We have a lot more than that.
Right, well, I mean, there may be other things that could help from other people around the town, but I don't know that much. That was just a rumour that was thrown around. But it was the southern wall of the fortress. That's where they were doing the refurbishment.
Do you know who might know more?
But to be honest with you, since in the last kind of decade since the Dark Lord came in, people don't talk. We don't really have the freedom. It's curfew in the darkness. And if you go out, you don't come back. So people tend to stick themselves.
Decade. Oh, it really is time for a change. I don't like things to get boring in my life. It's why I'm always going out in search of new things. You need a change, my friend, and we are the ones to provide that change.
You're certainly welcome to try.
Thank you.
Many others have. You know where they ended up?
Ah.
You know what happened? They died.
Ah.
To their stuff.
The difference is, my friend, is those.
It's still in there, I would imagine. Unless he might send guards or something down there. All I've heard is rumours about monsters and the slaves who get eaten. That's all.
Ah, the difference is, my friends, those many other people.
I don't know anything about that.
Those many other people. Why not us?
Yeah, but you might be them.
Question.
What?
Exactly.
If all we wanted to do was go to Canada, could we just do that? How easy is that?
You could, I mean, the Dark Lord kind of controls the ships in and out, but he trades gold like anyone else. If you could pay for your passage, I'm sure you could just get on a ship, but you need to wait till curfew time. But again, the vampires and the devils, they kill anyone on sight at night.
What would he say that maybe we pay him back later once we go and get our gold off the bottom of the sea?
This is a man who is enslaving villages, turning them into vampires, and rules with enchanted devils.
So
he doesn't really do that.
Oh, okay. I thought that he would be okay with it, but clearly I was wrong. Sorry.
That's enough.
Just step to the back of the group.
I misread that a little bit. I think, yeah. It's all good.
I thought he was a cool guy.
We didn't know him yet.
I am not comfortable with leaving innocent children to die under this.
What? It was
Oh, we
just,
don't
it
have
was
to
just
leave
a
all of them.
hypothetical
We'll bring some
question.
for snacks.
Right. Okay.
Don't leave this man with any children. Just out of character, don't, because I will eat a child.
So fresh.
Tell me, Spencer, do you have any supplies that might help us?
I was a carpenter, so no. So not for you people.
Well, always worth asking.
That's racist, dude.
I mean adventurous.
That's probably still offensive. I don't know.
You were threatening children.
I'll
let you into my home.
Threatening is
You know what? Get out.
I mean, I'll go outside. That's fine.
All
All of you out of my house.
Don't blame them for me fucking around. I'm a cool guy. Stand outside. Cool was yesterday's word of the day.
It is fine.
let's go.
You are understandably frustrated, but do not worry. You will all have new things to look forward to soon. And I walk out. Quite happily.
Does your daughter
Come on, guys.
where to go?
No. Thank you. Thank you so much.
He seems nice.
Everyone, I didn't want to say while we were in there, but if we kill the man who is controlling all of these devils and bending them to his will, there'll still be dozens of devils just around.
Yes.
They're not nice guys. Everyone's still going to die.
No, they're
It's
not.
true. He's stopping them from killing all of the people now.
So do we
But-
just go and try and steal a ship?
To be honest, I mean, it sounds like we're going to have to kill things anyway, and if we just end up killing this Dark Lord, maybe these devils and vampires, maybe they will fight each other.
Unlikely.
I think this is an excellent plan. I'm very committed to killing this guy. He really sounds like a douchebag.
So you are currently, just so you're aware, you're in the southwest quarter of the town.
Okay.
So there are 3 other quarters for you to visit. Theoretically, if we were doing maths and working out where you might want to go.
So,
Spencer, he did mention other peoples that may be around.
I think it's a good idea we go and try somewhere else and maybe don't talk about eating kids. Like, just let's try it. Just an idea.
Well, if you do, make sure you break the tension, always.
Do the laugh.
It warms my heart.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe Morfran should not take the lead.
I'm loving it. It's great.
Very well then, this way.
Do you go north, east, or northeast?
Let's go east.
East. So, you kind of travel east. Are you trying to avoid being spotted?
Yeah, with something.
Yeah.
Everyone stealth, please.
With a disadvantage.
So that's a place out.
Yes. Oh, he does not give a damn about being spotted. Wonderful.
That's not good.
4.
16.
5.
5.
Cool. So,
Still low.
clank, clank. Children are tasty.
I don't know that they're tasty. I haven't
You
tried.
know, I really don't like the atmosphere of this place.
Who told you I've tried them?
So you turn right and you come across swamp vampires who are facing the other way, and they just go, you're the clang, clang, and you just go freeze, and you just see them as one. Everyone roll
The
initiative.
Dark Lord sent us to look for people.
So there are, hang on, I've got it written down, almost like I planned for this. Numero 5.
Yeah.
Just waiting.
How would you?
Oh dear.
How would you?
are in trouble.
How would
I
you?
mean, it's all fine.
How would you for time? I wonder.
Well, we've gone the other way, so it'll be 3 sessions.
Just checking.
Could have gone blind dungeon crawl.
Instead, we told me to threaten us. Not threaten an old man, but mention eating children in front of
I'm not threatening, I'm just mentioning my plans. I have
Doesn't
negative
make it
intelligence.
better.
I have negative intelligence and charisma, so. Ooh, damn, son.
Right, okay. What did you roll, you guys? Oh, excellent. Right, 20 and above.
20.
20!
Both you roll, please.
4.
It's 9
Cool.
plus mods.
You don't mod for that.
No, it's just straight roll.
15 to 20.
17.
Okay. And Olashette.
6.
Just in time to be last. Well, Fran, there are 7 vampires spawned in front of you.
Cool!
What would you like to do?
Seduce them.
Sorry,
Yes.
5. I tell a lie.
Yes, do it.
I would like to make my sword ablaze as a bonus action.
No.
Okay.
No, that's totally fine. You do it. You do you.
I move towards the closest one and take a swing.
Take a swing. You take a swing.
Voing.
Yep.
I do.
That's not how you voing.
22.
22. That hits.
That's nice.
For you.
8, 12 slashing damage plus 4 fire damage, so 16 damage total.
Kill.
I will
Slash
continue swinging. Natural 1.
Okay. $18.
Yeah, that hits.
That's what I thought. You take 7 slashing damage. Oh yeah. As it slashes at you with its claws.
That's me.
Pow.
Sorry. Yes. So Mothran. So there are 7 of them.
5, sorry.
5. Sorry. 5. Mothran ran up to the one. Which one did you run up to?
Just the closest.
Closest.
The one on the left.
I will go for the one on the right.
You son of a bitch.
That's me. And
Interesting.
yeah, let's go. Great Weapon Master.
Self-put.
Let's go Great Weapon Master. No, 10.
No.
No. Okay, let's go Great Weapon Master again. Better. 24.
No. Yeah.
Is 27.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll play.
Yep. And third attack. Same again. Great Weapon Master. Ah, damn it. As in, it was almost a 20. 25.
That'll hit.
Very nice. Reroll that 2. It's another 2. 13 plus 17 is 30.
Okay, it's bloody.
Does that not kill it?
No.
Damn it. Very well. That is my turn.
Cool. Honu.
You didn't create. Sorry, you're right.
Me. How many vampires? 7?
5.
5, sorry.
Sorry, I said 7. Oh, no one's remembered that I said 5. I said it once, and then I was like, oh no.
Two invisible vampires.
Oh no, they fly with bats and just disappear. Oh, you are going to die.
How close are they to us at the moment?
About 5 feet. Like
Okay.
they're all literally kind of in front of you because you've just turned a corner and walked straight into them.
They're all having a vampire spawn meeting.
You say, I am vampire spawn, you're vampire spawn. I'm just saying we should unite.
Okay.
I want blood, you want blood, we all want blood.
We've already. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Thunderclap.
Son of a bitch.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Against. From left to right, it's 1 through 5.
16.
Okay.
It's anything within 5 feet of me. But I will obviously let you guys all
Cool.
be fine.
So within 5 feet, I'll let you have 2.
Okay.
So again, you need to have 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5.
2 and 3.
2 and 3 it is. So con, that passes. And that one fails. What's your DC? 16, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the second one fails, first one passes.
Okay. The one who passes doesn't have anything happen. The other, yes. 3d6 thunder damage, is it? Yeah. It would be 9.
Cool.
And also anything within 100 feet definitely heard that. Super loud.
Yup.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. cool. Smart. You doing anything else?
I'm gonna. No. No.
We're sneaking. You were. Right.
Definitely.
It's still Vampire's turn. So. They are going to eat your brains. Like zombies would, but they're vampires. So,
We can't afford that.
first one is going to circle around you and then flank you with its body.
Doesn't sound so bad.
Well, it is when they roll absolutely shit, that's when they hit you. But its second attack, maybe. Yes, just.
Wait, what did it roll?
18.
No, because my AC is 19, because my second fighting style is defense.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. It's cool, it just scratches on your playtime.
This is much better.
Yeah. But the second one, which it's flanking with.
Yep.
Wow! Would you like an opportunity attack?
Double ones, motherfucker.
I would very much like an opportunity attack. Do I get advantage because it rolled double ones?
No.
I will. Is this the one that I've already damaged?
No, that was the other one.
Fine, then I will. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do Great Rock Monster. Natural 20.
Hey.
So that, I believe,
Another fail.
is 6d6 plus 17.
Making it down.
I reroll that 1, so 11. 19. Reroll that 2. 30. 47 points of damage.
Damn, son, it's bloody. From one hit. Can you make a strength check as the one that you attacked jumps on you?
6.
You are grappled.
Again! Always getting grappled.
It's now going to bite you.
No.
Yeah. Cool, so. Just enough again. So you take 5 piercing damage and 6 necrotic damage. Your maximum HP is decreased by 6 as well.
No.
And you see the vampire heal.
No.
Yeah.
You are in trouble.
And then the other 2 are going to attack you. So, you done fucked up there, Ron. What's your AC?
16.
Yeah, no, that's not a hit. Or that one will. So basically, 2 flanking you, you attack 1, so it's going to you. So. Kill. That one will hit you. It's going to try and grapple you. You can make a strength check, please.
Great strength.
8. You are grappled.
That's
Then go to bite though.
That's fine. I'll bite it back on my turn.
That's fair. It hits you. You take. You take 3 points of piercing damage. And then 5 points of necrotic damage, and your maximum HP is decreased by 5. And it will recover 5. Cool. I'll check.
I would like to step forward and bring out my pendant and cast mass suggestion on them.
Okay. They will need to make wisdom checks.
They do need to make wisdom checks. I would like to say to them, friends.
The 4 remaining all fail.
Did they all fail?
The 4 remaining.
Yeah, one's dead.
Stop.
Sorry.
Friends. Stop attacking us and bring us to the Dark Lord as foreign dignitaries to offer us surrender.
Seems fair.
Yes! Fucking bards!
6th level spell.
Cool. So, they immediately stop attacking. They kind of, the ones that were biting you, let you go and just kind of clean off the blood on your neck.
That is cool.
Cool, so how long does this last?
24 hours.
Perfect. In which case, yeah, they lead you through the city. You get checked a few times by different devils, but with the vampires in tow, foreign dignitaries. And they're like,
Foreign dignitaries.
what? They're just,
Foreign dignitaries.
The Dark Lord wants them.
very well.
Yes, we
We'll
cool
go that
guys.
through. So,
We are from Germany.
we may well get this done in 2 sessions. 6 level spells, yo. So yeah, you're basically led up. I mean, I had this whole thing planned out, but you're just going to be taken straight through.
Sorry, man.
It's alright, it was.
That's fucking
It was brilliant. Right.
Just means we die all in the throne room and everything swarms us, but fuck it, it's amazing.
So, you're led up to the main gate of the castle. You see this kind of scaffolding on the southern wall as you go, but you could have snuck in there, but fuck that. You go to the main gate, into an entrance hall. It's kind of, again, this used to be a really lovely kind of palace that you can see has been fortified. Kind of Minas Morgul-esque, really. Kind of all the dark kind of crenellations, everything like that, and originally would have been this nice kind of regal place. You're taken to kind of dark marble foyer. There is, just for your reference, number 3. What are you doing? Don't mind me. It's just my meticulous planning.
I'm so sorry.
That's right. Number 3 is a horned devil that you just walk past. Again, stops you, but the vampires just don't know the Dark Lord wants them.
Yes, we
Well, okay then.
We're cool guys, we're really cool.
You pass some more vampires today. Yep. Mass suggestion, yo. Every single one of them failed. That's brilliant. So they're all like united. It's just you wouldn't. So you come into the throne room. So you go past basically this horned devil. You go to a dining room covered in cobwebs. And some kind of rotting skeletons. You go into a bed chamber, which is kind of the luxury, like 4-posted beds and some vampire spawn kind of lying around again. They kind of get up when they see you, but then they see the other vampires like, no, Dark Lord wants them. And then like,
I love bards so much.
so you walk into kind of this antechamber, which is kind of, you can see dried specks of blood around here as well. Clearly there was some fighting here way back when. And then you come into the throne room. Okay? Now, this is quite a big room. It's about 50 feet wide, 100 foot long. At the back, the kind of throne is at the back, kind of almost Iron Throne style, where you've got the steps going up to it. But instead of swords, it's a regular nice throne. in the centre, you can see what has clearly become they've clearly destroyed the flagstone to make this kind of iron grating, which would have led down to the Barbecu labyrinth, you believe. You also see 20 cages around the room, clearly made into the doors, 15 of which have children in them. They're dirty, a bit bruised, a bit beaten, but alive. There are also a few imps flying around, and a few vampire spawn. And you just see kind of this, it's quite attractive, kind of just like this kind of human figure, almost just very pale. Like almost, you know, like one leg over the arm of the chair, kind of literally just lounging around, clearly wasn't expecting anyone. Sure was it. And the door opens, she's just like, excuse me? And
That's the voice.
Yeah. And the vampire was like, Master, we bring the foreign dignitaries you asked for. I asked for no foreign dignitaries. What is wrong with
Yes, you did. We're the cool guys that you sent for. That's us.
We are.
While they're
The cool
talking,
guy.
can I
Yes.
sleight of hand hold monster?
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, come on.
It's so good to see you.
No!
We come from a faraway land.
We come
Okay.
from Germany.
Can everyone roll initiative, please?
Oh.
Next time on MaudeWorld.
I'm sat in the corner just like cooking small kebabs of meat.